So what all of you see today is, yes, Andhra Pradesh is back, Andhra Pradesh is competing, we are number one in attracting investments. Yes, but a lot of political changes have happened before it. 50% of our MLAs who won in 2024 are first-timers. 50%. 17 out of the 25 ministers are first-timers. So I am actually one of the senior minister in Mr. Naidu's cabinet. It's not my grey beard. It's my second term. So that's the kind of political change that has come in before we were able to lead in terms of government. So this is very, very important. While the chief minister might have a vision and willingness to do it, his political team should back it. Every minister should live, breathe that vision. And I believe this is something that we all underestimate in India. So yes, single window clearance is important. Yes, having a single website on which we can get everything done is important. No second thoughts about it. AI is going to play an important role. WhatsApp will play an important role. But please also understand that the political support is very, very important. I believe it's actually one of the more primary pillars, where your legislatures, your ministers are supporting the vision of the government and the chief minister. Only then can such projects get grounded, seeded, executed to the level that India actually should execute.
So when we talk about ease of doing business and speed of doing business, the other aspect that comes to my mind is the foreign direct investment into the country. Over the last 1 year, we have seen the issues associated with rupee depreciation and rupee volatility. And a lot of the economists and experts that we hear from, one of the underlying major factors has been the net inflows of FDI as a percentage of the GDP, which is affecting the rupee volatility. And a lot of FDI coming to India, which is the sticky capital versus the fleeting capital, what is FPIs. That sticky capital or FDI, foreign direct investment, they need certainty, they need ease of doing business, they need simple rules to build and run factories, and the center can only do so much, and the states have to do the heavy lifting. They have to pick up the mantle to ensure that FDI comes to the states, which benefits India as a whole. So from your perspective, given your experience with Google, that was a huge investment, a huge proud moment for the whole country. How do you think states should look at attracting FDI? And as you rightly said, when states compete, India wins. So how can more states compete with each other? What states can learn from each other when it comes to attracting more FDI, which will benefit the country and also give some stability to the currency fluctuation that we have seen over the last 1 year?
One thing I'm already noticing is states are competing. I think it's very unfair to say if we are not. Recently you would have seen my Twitter fight also on it. But I think that's good. That's good for the nation. Saying that execution is going to be critical.
Yes.
While signing and announcements are great, the political will to ensure that these projects are executed at the pace at which these companies want to do it is going to be critical. So there's greater responsibilities on the state to ensure that that is delivered.
Yes.
Government of India is creating amazing policies, frameworks. They're willing to relook at regulation. When I went on and spoke to the Honorable Finance Minister, Nirmala Madam, on a certain issue with regards to this particular project that we're discussing, she was extremely positive. She's like, yes, we'll do it. We'll get it done. So they're willing to change. They're willing to listen. They're willing to give guarantee, bring that policy stability that FDI is looking for. So that's something that's very important. And states are doing it. But I also believe that there's greater responsibility on the electorate. So Andhra, if you look at it, between 19 to 24, certain state agreements were reneged. So PPAs were cancelled. Certain companies were, for lack of a better word, harassed. So it's important that the electorate also understands it. Because see, we are a very young democracy. And majority of our voters will also be first time voters now. So it's very, very important that they understand the importance of continuity of government. So, and understand the importance of long-term vision. Because to be fair, I keep telling my team, all the MOUs or all the investments that we land in the first 2 years are the only investments where I can show progress before I go for electoral cycle. You know, the large investments. Because after the 2 years, we will land, but results will come beyond my electoral cycle. So it's very, very important that even the electorate understands this. And as politicians, you also explain it better. That continuity of government is very, very important.